Hello everyone. This video is going to talk about how to recover data from a laptop computer. All the laptop computers use 2.5-inch or 1.8-inch or SSD hard drives. So the first step is to take out the hard drive and access the hard drive through another devices like another computer, hard drive external enclosure, or hard drive adapters. 2.5-inch hard drives use SATA or 2.5-inch IDE port like the picture shows. The first method uses the SATA IDE to USB adapter to read the hard drive. This picture shows a SATA IDE to USB adapter. You may buy it from most of the local computer retail store. This picture shows how to connect the SATA IDE adapter to the hard drive. Now, it's the time to transfer the data from the hard drive to a computer. The question is, what shall we do if the hard drive is not working? Because every hard drive has a PCB board. Swapping the PCB board is an easy way to fix a hard drive. We are going to continue to talk about how to swap the PCB board to rescue a hard drive. We are going to talk about how to find the correct donor board and how to do the PCB board firmware transfer. This picture shows where to find the hard drive model number. This picture shows where to find the PCB board number on the PCB board. Different hard drives, different PCB boards. The PCB board's locations are different. If you cannot find the location of your hard drive PCB board number, you may go to hddparts.com, input the model number of the hard drive, and then take a look at the picture. The picture will show you the PCB board number, the location. You may go to www.hdd-parts.com. In the search box, input the board number and then click on Go. Now the correct donor board is found. Please read item description part and follow the instructions. What is the PCB board firmware, and why do we have to transfer this firmware? Because for this model hard drive, one PCB board includes two parts, hardware and firmware. The firmware includes the hard drive's unique configuration data. The hard drive needs this unique configuration data to work. So, we have to transfer this unique configuration data from the original bad PCB board to the good donor board. Then the donor board can work on the original hard drive. This picture illustrated how the PCB board firmware transfer works. On the left-hand side is the bad PCB board. On the right-hand side is the good PCB board. We transfer the firmware from the bad PCB board to the good PCB board. Questions about the PCB board firmware transfer. 1. We can do the firmware transfer from the burned, physically damaged, watered PCB board. 2. PCB board firmware transfer is different from the hard drive firmware upgrade. PCB board firmware transfer is to copy the board firmware from one board to another board. Hard drive firmware upgrade is to upgrade hard drive's own firmware. It has nothing to do with another hard drive or other PCB board. 3. We do firmware transfer for our clients for free. 4. We offer worldwide free shipping to ship the donor board to our clients. One hard drive includes two parts, PCB board and the disks. If the hard drive cannot be detected by any computer and swapping the PCB board is failed, we should think about data recovery from the disk. This operation needs to be conducted in the data recovery clean room. This picture shows the procedure how we do data recovery for our clients. First, the client sends their hard drive to us. Second, we do data recovery. Third, we ship back the data to our clients. We receive many questions regarding the hard drive PCB board firmware, also called hard drive PCB board BIOS, and the hard drive PCB board compatibility. So let's talk a little bit more about this in general. Some PCB boards BIOS are in the independent memory chip, like the first picture shows. Some PCB boards BIOS are integrated into the main IC, like the second picture shows. Most of the modern hard drive PCB boards need to do the BIOS transfer before swapping the PCB board. Even the donor boards are identical with the original boards in hardware. We have to transfer the BIOS from the original board to the donor board. Then the donor board can work on the original hard drive. The third picture shows some of these PCB boards. But there are some hard drive PCB boards do not need the BIOS transfer. As long as the donor boards are identical with the original boards, you can swap the boards directly. The fourth picture shows some of these kind of boards. If you have any questions, such as how to find a donor board, if your board need to do the BIOS transfer, where is the BIOS of your PCB board, how to swap your PCB board, please go to www.hdd-parts.com to check it out, or you may take pictures of your hard drive and the PCB board and email to us. We will give you the correct answer. Thank you so much for taking your precious time to watch my video. Any comments are really appreciated. If this video is a little bit of help, could you please click on like to support me? Thank you again. Bye.